Hi everybody, today I just wanted to do a really quick video showing you a couple of ideas for how to fix any mistakes you might have in your bullet journal. In this first example, I've created a header and I've drawn a box around it. But you can see that I've messed up the box a little bit. I do this often because I don't use a ruler, so sometimes I just mess up the lines a little bit. And usually what I do in this instance is I just roll along with it and I decide that I'm going to turn it into a decorative element. And the easiest way I found to do this is to turn that crooked line into a flower vine. So I'll add some leaves and some flower buds at the ends, and I'll just add a couple more of those sort of squiggly lines around this border, and then it looks completely intentional that you meant to do this floral box. In my second example, you can see that I've messed up my lettering a little bit. And I'll just draw a box around that, and I'll just completely fill in the box with my black marker. And I'm going to create this into an inverted white on black header. So once this box is completely filled in, I can go in with a white gel pen or really any other color gel pen that you have that you want to use. You could try silver or some sort of pastel color, just something that's going to pop up against the black. But before you do that, you do want to make sure that your black ink is nice and dry so that it doesn't mix with the white gel pen and turn gray. So in the meantime, I'm just going to do another example for you because some black pens or markers will perform differently with white gel pens. So I have two examples for you. The first box that I've done is with a Zig pen, and the second one is with a Micron pen. You can see the values of black are slightly different on camera. I'm not even sure if you can tell, but in person they're a little bit different, and I do find that there's a difference when I write on my white gel pen with them. I think for shading in, I prefer my Zig pen, but for most other things I use Micron pens. But just try this out with whatever black pen you have, and if the white pen isn't showing up that well for you, then you can try a different black pen underneath, and that might help. The white gel pen I'm using, by the way, is a Jelly Roll pen. My final example is to use a special kind of eraser. So you can see that I'm adding some colored marker to my lettering right here, but if you accidentally color a little bit outside of the lines, then you can use a couple of tools to help you fix that. So what you'll need for this option is this Tombow Mono Sand Eraser. And what this basically is a very fine tooth sandpaper. So when you erase with this, you're actually filing down the very top layer of paper, and that paper has most of the pigment on it. So that's going to lighten as you sand this down. And obviously, since you are filing down the paper, you don't want to do this too hard or you're going to create a hole in your paper. But if you just lightly do this and file away the top layer with the most pigment, you can then go in and retrace whatever it is you needed to erase. So in this case, I'm going to go over it with my black pen again and just outline that letter. And then after you've done this, you can use your white gel pen again and go over that area that you've erased again. Before I colored over it with the white gel pen, it looks a little rough from the sand eraser texture, and once you go over it with the white gel pen, it sort of just smooths it out and makes it a lot less noticeable. So if you're looking for it, you can see it, but if you're just flipping through your journal, you're not even going to be able to tell that there was a mistake there. This is basically my number one way that I fix mistakes in my bullet journal, because unlike the other two where you sort of have to change the theme that you were going with, this one is just a way for you to continue on with exactly what you wanted to do and sort of give you a do-over of that. I just want to show you here how important that sand eraser is, because I have this option on the side where if you have your color and then you try to just use a white gel pen on top, that white gel pen is not going to have enough pigment and you can still see the blue through it. So there's a big difference between using the sand eraser with the white gel pen and just using a white gel pen. Okay, so those are my 3 quick tips for fixing mistakes in your bullet journal. I hope you guys found this helpful. If you did, make sure to subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys again next time.